Hi, JDL Brushes here, and we have a new video. This will actually be the last architectural sketch, at least for the meantime, because I will be moving on to some interior sketches in the following videos. And so right now you can see me starting again with the shadows, and I am definitely filling the background buildings, the skyline with some very kind of spaced out brushstrokes, and yeah, it's I think it helps to not fully fill out those shapes, because maybe I should have done that shadow or rendering. I should have rendered it less to kind of maybe signify that it's a little bit far away, in some ways. So I think I should have considered the distance of those buildings. So right now I am using part the Lasso Tool and the Marquee Tool to kind of make those quick selections to render out those darker shades of glass. And I was kind of going for kind of making abstract strokes to kind of signify some reflective properties of the building. So yeah, so after that I basically flattened the shadows and adjusted the levels for that with the levels adjustments, and just darkened it up and made it more contrasty in a way. Now, as you can see, for the reference photo that I had, it did have a lot of blues, and that was basically the color palette. But I decided to change that in the end and turn the image or the environment into something that was pinkish or purplish. And I just wanted, because the blue felt boring to me and it just didn't feel right. But by adding the purples or changing the hue, the entire hue of the, or at least the blue, or converting the blue to something more pinkish and reddish, I think it made the sketch look very, or at least more interesting than it previously was or is right now. So yeah. So for the sky, I didn't actually fill up the whole image. I just stopped at the very edge of the building, and that was enough for me. And yeah, you don't actually have to fill up every single thing in your canvas to make a good sketch. So as you can see, I did change the hues to something pinkish or purplish. Pinkish, I think. And I left the yellows. Oh, by the way, when you change the hue of something with the hue and saturation adjustment thing, you can actually choose a specific color, say cyans or blues or reds, and it can help you specify which part of the image you actually want to change the hue or saturation of, right? So after that, I basically did the usual thing and added some very energetic whites, and I was going for the silhouette of the building, especially to kind of separate it from the background, and also that kind of walkway going into the side of the building. I did add some white lines to kind of signify the edge of those paths. And yeah, and I did add some kind of glass reflective lines to kind of show a bit of the curtain wall and stuff, or the glass facade. So that's the marker brush back for you. And whichever your art, whatever your tool, make it beautiful. Bye.